Hey everyone, welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs. Today I am actually joining a challenge and it is Chic for Cheap. And this is with, sorry, I wrote it down. Christy Creates and Crafting with Maria is the co-host today. And basically what we're doing are taking some items, turning them chic and making sure that we're doing it for cheap, which I made sure to do for y'all. So I am doing 3 projects today. They are so easy and so inexpensive, great for beginners. And I hope you guys have fun. If you guys enjoy this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And let me know how you like my shirt, okay? Tie-dye is in right now, and me, along with my husband and my kids, spent this past Friday night. We got in our pajamas, we cooked breakfast for dinner, and we spent the entire night tie-dyeing shirts, socks. The kids had shirts. I had a bunch of like old baby onesies. So the kids just got to have fun and kind of tie-dye those. And it was a blast. And my son was very adamant this morning that I wear one of my tie-dye shirts, and they're both wearing theirs. So it was a lot of fun. Just wanted to share that with you guys. So with that said, I hope you all have a great Monday, and let's go ahead and jump into those projects. DI number 1 is going to be a picture flip, and this is the gorgeous picture we are doing. Once you see what it looked like, you are going to be shook. Let me tell you, because she did not look like this. She looked like this, okay? I got her for $1 at a garage sale. My husband is mowing in the backyard, so if you see a shirtless man, do not be scared. Sorry about that. So you guys, I used this new Ultimate Matte Spray. It took me 3 coats to cover it and took forever to dry. So just warning you. So I'm going to use this Nantucket blue from Folkart. I'm obsessed with it. And I'm taking this dry Chippy brush, and I want to give it that like is speckle the word, speckled look, like eggshell look to this. And I actually saw DIY by Jazz do this, but she uses a toothbrush, and I will definitely try it that way next time, because once this brush got really saturated with paint, it really wasn't giving me a lot of the speckles that it did when I went in with it like freshly dry. So I am definitely going to give it a try next time with a toothbrush. So this is how it looks up close. It looks great. I mean, it looks like it was supposed to be like that. You would never know. I love it. She's so cute and dainty. Sorry about my posture. Oh, girl. Sit up straight. Okay, so these are Silkscreen adhesives by Folkart. And y'all, these are awesome. I originally got it for that bee stencil right there. And I was like, you know what? Let's use some of these. So I chose this one. I had to Google it because it means the garden or garden or the garden, one of those. And I thought that would be perfect because you'd be putting plants in here, or at least that's what I'm going to do. So these, you guys, are not like super sticky. It's not like putting vinyl to it. They're slightly sticky. So that's why I'm like, is this going to stick? And it does. They just do not, they're just not sticky like vinyl. So as you can see, like I'm firmly pressing it down. They're so easy to take off. Like I'm in love with these, and they're so detailed. So I'm just putting some painter's tape on the side because you could see how close the image is to the side, and I don't want to get any paint on our picture. And then I'm taking that Nantucket blue again, and I'm taking another clean chippy brush from the Dollar Tree, and I am basically patting this in. Now I'm going to do it with the whole thing, and you'll know if you've gotten like everything in the stencil, because white will pop through the screen if you didn't get that piece, if that makes sense. So you need to peel these up when they are wet. Like I did not wait any dry time. I painted it And now I'm going to go ahead and peel it off. And just make sure you're doing it nice and slow because obviously the top of it is still wet. And look at that. Look at how simple and easy that was, you guys. And look at the detail. I love it, and they're just so easy, and they're easy to clean as well. All right, DIY number 2, the hi there sign. Look at her. She matches with her girlfriend over there, locally grown. Got a DIY video for that as well, but I'm gonna show you hi there first. So this is our Dollar Tree round sign. I took the sticker off, and as usual, had to sand the stickiness down. I am going in with like a spackle, you guys, which you don't even have to do because I end up covering it up with a bow anyways. But you know what? I'm doing more work for you guys so you don't have to do it. And now I'm just measuring where I want to put my new holes because as you saw, I want to do the wooden beads as a hanger. So I'm going to get my little drill gun and put some new holes in there. And I'm just making them big enough so that we can fit our Dollar Tree twine in there later. But I want to do it before I paint because I don't want to ruin our paint. So I'm going to get that sanding block. This is a super smooth sanding block, by the way. It's not rough at all. Here I go doing more work because you're not going to even see the back. Hello, whatever, it's okay. And I'm sanding that off. I really thought that was going to show for some reason. I don't know why. You guys have seen me do this in other videos, but in case you haven't, I will link one up above. And it's essentially, we're covering all that nasty glitter, so we don't have to sand it off and spend our time doing that. It's covered. We don't have to worry about it. And now I'm just taking my X-Acto knife and I'm just cutting off that excess paper so we don't have it hanging off of our sides. And there we go. So now we have a blank canvas to work with. So this is just white chalk paint, you guys. I do end up giving this 2 coats. I just went with one at first and then I was like, oh, well, doesn't that just look distressed? And I'm like, no, girl, that looks blotchy. Like, don't be lazy. There's Hank getting all up in my business and getting dog hair everywhere. So enough about my problems. How are you doing? No, just kidding. No, but really, how are you doing? Okay, so I always make sure to get the sides. And then I need to find these on Walmart for you guys because these brushes are amazing. All the brushes I've gotten at Walmart lately have been awesome, and I use them in almost all my projects. And how much longer are you gonna spend there? Okay, so here we are with our wooden beads. Got these on Amazon in a variety pack. Could not tell you for the life of me what size these are. But we are going to go with 12 beads. Now you guys make sure, sorry, oh goodness, making you sick, sorry about that. I do 12 beads. I would like to keep an even number so that like when you hang it up, it doesn't go like 6 beads on one side and 5 on one side because that's just weird. It's just weird, you guys. So I'm sticking some tape on the bottom of our twine so that we could get it through our little hole, and then I'm just going to tie it up top in a knot, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Now make sure when you get to this side though, you tighten it as tight as you can to the sign. That way when you go to hang it, you don't have a huge gap in between your wood beads. I hope that makes sense. And always, as usual, got that tape on there. It just makes it so much easier. Your twine won't fray that way. You guys can also use like the colored beads from Dollar Tree and just paint them. I love the natural wood though. So now I'm using painter's tape. This is about 2 inches. And as usual, you guys, I'm using my measuring mat to help me out by keeping the lines straight. And then this middle piece of tape is gonna be where I'm gonna end up painting. And don't worry, I saved that tape. Mama saves everything, okay? I don't waste nothing. I'll even recycle the painted parts as well. So guess what color we're going in with? Nantucket blue. You got it. This is gorgeous. I just painted a wood sign, a Lazy Susan, with this on top of Jacobian wood stain. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And like I've mentioned before, this Folkart chalk paint is killing it. Like, you only need one coat of this stuff. It's nice, it's thick, it's smooth. I'm obsessed with it. I want to try so many more colors. So there she is. We got nice crisp lines, and now I'm going in with the mineral chalk paint and just kind of dry brushing the sides, and then I lightly go over the top. You guys, I gotta get these angles on this camera right. I feel like it's one big shadow, or my hand's in the way, or my head's in the way. I don't know. But anyways, I added the mineral because I wanted to give it like just a little bit of depth, so it's not just stark white. That's why I've been using the Waverly plaster color lately, because I don't know, the white is just so white. So we're just giving it some dimension here. Sorry I did not speed this up whatsoever, but you know, I'm already in deep with this voiceover, so we're just gonna keep on rolling with it here, and you could just hear me talk like the entire time. That's okay. I will say though, make sure when I'm patting on that piece of paper, there's like excess paint left on the paper. So before you dab back into your lid when you're dry brushing, dab back onto your paper instead. That way you're not getting a load of paint back onto your brush, if that makes sense. Because you see how like soft that paint is. Like, it's not big globs. If I were just to go in from the cap, that would be some huge globs. Okay, you guys, this is where it all goes. Okay, so look at how pretty that is, right? And I'm like, oh no, girl, let's just do more, right? Let's be extra as usual. And I was like, I should do this thicker. Well, you know what? Your girl should have just left it the way it was. Should have. But I didn't. And now I'm like, oh, I was loving it. And now I'm just like in like with it, you know? It just was too thick. Then the E, between the E and the R, and then my little tail on the H, it just all seemed weird once I thickened it up. So, sorry, girl. I did you wrong. I certainly did. All right, so now I'm coming in with some like leftover boxwood I had and gluing those on. I don't know what it is with this glue gun, since my other one finally went out on me, but you have to like keep pressing it. You see how I have to keep pressing it to get it out? It's not just like one long, like, you can't control how much is coming out, which I don't know if I like that or not. And now we're gonna add our bow. This is the Dollar Tree lace burlap. I'm just doing a super simple bow. I did not do this one on the bow tutorial, but it's really easy. And did a little tail. I actually didn't cut the little dovetails onto the bottom. It actually looks cute the way it is. Taking my zip tie, I swear by the zip ties, you guys. Get yourself some mini ones, or Dollar Tree has the longer ones. You just cut the back off of them anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter. And then we need to make our middle so that you don't see the zip tie. You could also use the Dollar Tree twine as well and just wrap that around a few times. That's what I actually do pretty often. But for this one, I loved the look of like the lace in the middle, so that's what I go with. And then we are just going to hot glue her to the middle of our boxwood. And like I said, I end up covering that hole like a silly goose, but it's okay because it really didn't like go away anyway, so it all worked out. And look at how cute that is, you guys. And it didn't cost hardly anything, really. She cute. I just wish I would have left the writing thinner. It would have made me so happy. Heather, you're okay. And then, okay, and then you, I guess I just want to look at it and make you guys look at it too a little longer. You're welcome. Jeez Louise. My editing skills are getting there, you guys, but I did not say I was perfect. All right, you guys, this is DIY number 3. It's super easy table topper. And I mean like super easy. So I took the teacher sign. These were everywhere. I grabbed them because I knew they were going to be simple transformations. And we're just taking our nail polish remover. That stuff comes right off. Like I wasn't pressing hard or anything. And we're going to use another one of those Silkscreen stencils. And this is a bouquet of flowers. I went back and forth between using the white or the Nantucket blue again. But I thought the white would really pop and it would tie it back into the picture that we just did. So I'm taking the same little chippy brush from Dollar Tree, and then I am stamping those in. These, you guys, are so easy to clean. All you have to do is take them off, take them over to your sink, run water over them, and just like rub your finger on top of the silk screen and just wash it off, hold it up, make sure none of the paint is still stuck in like the screens, and just leave it out to dry. That's it. I will definitely, if they ever go 50% off or I have another 50% off coupon, I would definitely purchase more of these. And then here we go again, taking it off while it is wet. And look at, it's just so detailed. It blows my mind that this is a stencil. So look at you, girl. I thought about painting the edges and all that stuff, but sometimes I know I'm extra, you guys. I know I usually am. Look at me. I'm wearing a tie-dye shirt, for heaven's sakes. But sometimes, look at that. Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. Oh, there's. So you guys, this project right here, Chic for Cheap, this was $1. Okay, everything else I had, but if you wanted to calculate it, the stencils were maybe like 6. Divide those into 4 stencils. I mean, this was $1. Garage sale finds are the best, especially if you're flipping, because then you do not have to feel bad about totally covering them with paints. But this is definitely my favorite piece out of the 3. And then we have our hi there sign, and the main part of the sign was only $1. My boxwood was scraps. You could include $1 for the bow. So, I mean, this I'll say was $3 total. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope it gave you some inspiration for this week, and I will see you on our next one. Bye.